A section of members of parliament allied to the Jubilee coalition have gone out strongly, hitting out on the former Prime Minister over remarks he has been making over the last few days regarding the credibility of the Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission. They say Raila is tarnishing the institutions which he played a part in creating.
Wengi wa Kenya wana hasira na tume ya uchaguzi. Yale maovu ambao walifanya. Na bado wanazidi kufanya maovu.
The former Prime Minister needs to reform himself. So before we even reform Iebc, I will say the former Prime Minister and the entire leadership must reform.
Duale maintained that the institutions such as the Iebc, which Raila is busy bashing, was proposed and vetted by members of the then Grand Coalition government, led by former President Iebc and Raila Odinga. He failed to understand how the code leader would incite Kenyans to boycott the elections come 2017 if the Iebc is not disbanded.
There are people who feel they cannot rule this country. If they cannot rule this country, they must create civil war.
The MPs also accused the Code Coalition of being behind a scheme to create unrest and indiscipline among Kenyans.
We are aware there is a scheme to create disobedience, to create anarchy in our country.
Their remarks comes just hours after CID officers summoned former Prime Minister Raila Odinga's aide Eliud Owalo over allegations of a plot to destabilize government. Owalo says police accuse him of getting money to fund youth for clandestine activities. The Jubilee MPs called on the Code Coalition to use relevant provisions in the law to seek the disbandment of Iebc instead of politicking and polarizing Kenyans at a time when the country is focusing on reconciliation. For JSO at 7, I'm Shem, oluchiri.